Now I take the special case 1, which says to prove that electric force is conservative. Now what do we mean by saying electric force is conservative? The work done against the force is independent of path. We say it is conservative. So any such field, any such force, the work done against which is independent of path. Suppose you are taking a mass m here and you are lifting to height h from here to here, the work required is mgh. Now you are taking from different path and still you bring it to height h, the work done against the gravitational force is still mgh. So gravitational force is conservative force because work done against the gravitational force is independent of path. It just depends upon initial height and final height. Same way, electrostatic force is also conservative in nature because work done against electrostatic force is independent of path. I can prove here in the space I have electric field and then I am moving a charge from point A to point B. First I move it from A to B through path C. The work required to move it from A to B will be what? VB minus VA will be what? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by 1 by RB minus 1 by RA. So this is the work required to move it through path A, C, B, independent of path. Now if I ask, what work is required to move it from B to A through path D? Now it is moving from through path D to A. So work required to move it from B to A will be what? Will be VA minus VB. So it is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q 1 by RA minus 1 by RB. And what is the net work done to move it from A to A? 0. So work done is independent of path, it just depends upon initial and final position, and work done on a closed path in electric field is 0, which proves yes, the electric field or electric force is conservative in nature. Work done to move a charge against electric force is independent of path. So here we can introduce this concept of potential difference very clearly now. The situation is the same, that in the space you have this charge Q here and this charge Q is providing an electric field. There are point A, there is point B, and it may be moving through point C, and path can be any. We have just done the work done to move from A to B per unit charge by the external force will be what? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by RB minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by RA. So I am introducing this concept of potential difference here. Concept of potential difference. This is called potential at point B and this is called potential at point A. So work done in moving by a unit charge by the external force from A to B will be equal to VB minus VA. This you have to see. In fact, the same thing is also represented as line integral of electric field. Line integral, negative of line integral of electric field between point A to B is also VB minus VA. Now from this concept that I can see here, I can understand how it is going to tell me the movement of the charge. Like, my question is, the charge move itself from low potential to high potential, a positive charge. If I assume that I am keeping a positive charge here, plus Q, and VA is greater than VB, will the charge move itself from A to B, or will external work be required to move it from A to B? So my point is, charge move itself from high to low potential. Let's understand. Now in the same situation where we know the work done by the external force to move from A to B per unit charge is equal to VB minus VA. Now in the space, let's assume a charge moving from a positive charge move from A to B. Potential of A is higher than potential of B, and a positive charge is kept at A. So I want to know what work will be required. So work will be required by the external force from A to B will be VB minus VA, and here VA is greater than VB. It means what? If VA is greater than VB, it will have a negative value. It means work is not done by the external force in moving from A to B. There is no external work required to move it from A to B. The work is done by system. So the work is done by system. It means a positive charge itself moves from high potential to low potential. A positive charge move itself from high to low potential. So in the space, if you are keeping a point at high potential, you are keeping a point at low potential, positive charge will itself move from high potential to low potential, and a negative charge will move itself from low to high potential, vice versa for a negative charge. And second point, over here, like we can see, case B, if in the same arrangement where you have a charge Q and this is the electric field, and this is the point A and this is the point B, the potential, this is distance RA and this is distance RB. The potential at A is less than VB. And then I am keeping a charge here. The work done to move by external force, a charge from A to B, will be VB minus VA. Now VB is greater, so it is going to be positive. Yes, the work is done by external force. So in order to move a charge, a positive charge from low to high potential, external work is needed. You can calculate how much external work is needed. And here I can now introduce the concept of that standard definition of electric potential. Standard definition of electric potential was, at a point, is the work required to bring a unit charge from infinite to that point in the electric field. So just imagine that you have a charge Q here and it is providing electric field everywhere. I have a point P here, and in fact I am bringing a charge Q naught from infinite to this point. Now work done to bring a charge or a unit charge from infinite to point P will be what? potential at P minus potential at infinite. And potential at infinite has a value 0. So potential at P point will be what? Work done to bring a unit charge by the external force from infinite to point P. And you know the value of this will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r if its position with respect to here is r. So I am writing it again. The work done to bring a unit charge from infinite to point P will be potential at point P, and if it is the potential due to a point charge, it can be called as 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r. And also the same thing, this work done to bring a unit charge can also be written as the negative of line integral of electric field from infinite to point P, and it is also equal to potential. So it is the work done to bring a unit charge from infinite to point P, and due to a point charge it will have value 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r. That is the electric potential at a point. So this is the standard definition of electric potential we could understand from here.